Hello, welcome. My name is Shannon and this is Nana's Workshop. Today I'm going to show you how to blend chalk paint in a very simple, it's very easy. I'm going to use a few colors. It's going to be a mixture of two different brands, Stella's chalk paint and Dixie Belle. So we're going to go from white or cream to a Savannah Mist, it's a light blue, then a darker blue, which is Dusty Blue, and then a dark blue from Stella's, which is called Carson. So I work from the top down. To me, it's easier to go from light to dark, and you don't have to clean your brush so much. And basically, you can use the same brush the whole way until you want to, if you see some spots, get a fresh brush and make sure it's wet. Always wet down your brushes first before you start. Now I have two Paint Pixie rounds, and then I just use the simple cheapy chip brushes from your local hardware store. So we'll go ahead and get started. Now I have a mister bottle, and I'm going to mist this. I have already cleaned and primed this piece because it had a very shiny finish to it, so I used Slick Stick from Dixie Belle. And so we're just going to wet it down. You don't have to wet it down all the way. I'm just going to get it going. And I have my paper towels, paper plates in case we need to mix. So we'll just get started. Like I said, always wet down or mist your paintbrush to get it worked in. You never want to really use a dry brush unless you want that effect. So we'll just jump right in. And we'll probably do 2 coats. Now here's where I want to start because I have 4 colors. So I kind of want to go, kind of eyeball where you want your transitions to be. So then your next color is going to come in. And make sure it's wet. Keeping things damp until you're ready for them to dry is the key, I think. And come on down and get that worked in. Actually, you will start down and get your color all the way across, and then you're going to come up into that cream. Make sure it stays damp. And you're going to work that up into the cream, and there comes your blending. Easy peasy. So then I'm going to use my next one. Make sure it's wet. I have the fan on so things may dry out a little bit faster. Okay, here's your next color. Come down where you want to start. Get your sides. up into the next color. That's all there is, guys. That's all there is. It's not rocket science. And then, your last color, I'll take down to the legs. And I've still used the same brush. Now, most of the time I'll do a second coat because it depends on how do you want some of that wood to show through? Do you know how solid do you want those colors to blend in? Because on the background, I mean, you will see some of that, either the white or the brown, if you did not have to use that slick stick. And usually by the time you get your sides done, this front will be dry enough that you can come around and do the front again and start your blending again. All right, here we go, right up into the next color. Once you come up, do not go back down, because you're going to want to start with your dark color again and come up. If you feel that you've missed a spot, you can always catch that on your second coat also. If you start to feel that paint pull, you'll be able to tell. Go ahead and mist that down again. Just lightly. Alright, so when I do my second layer, I'm going to use a different brush because we've already got the dark on here. So I think it's a little tacky yet. I think we'll come around and do the side quick while this dries. And I'm going to move my stuff here. Bear with me. I really like that, I think it's the dusty blue. Yeah. You can do the shading all around the sides as well, if you want. I am not with this piece. I am just going to do solid colors on the side, because I might add a transfer later on. So. Where's my... Bear with me. We'll come around to that side, I promise. I'm just giving it a little bit of time to dry. So for now, I'm just going to get this side done. I'm just putting one color on, guys, so it's... You always want to make sure that you get into the nooks and crannies. There's nothing worse than when you get done with your piece and you go to seal it, or you started to seal it, and it is, there's some stuff showing underneath that you did not actually mean for it to show through. So. I could stop the video here, but I want to show you guys. I might go into and just go ahead and start that second layer. It's always layer your paints. It gives it more depth, and instead of just a flat, almost more of a three-dimensional type look. So it makes it much more pretty. That is still fairly wet. Alright, we'll try and go around the other side and paint that side. And that'll be it. I mean, you guys can stop the video here too, but that's basically, we're going to do the same thing over and over again on the second layer of the front. So it's totally up to you guys. I'm just kind of giving it some time here. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do with the top of the piece, so I've left that for now. I don't know if I want to do a black or leave it natural. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes I'll do a piece and the body will be done, and then a couple days later I'll figure out what I want to do with the rest of it. Now you notice I didn't use any of those chip brushes. If you do the technique that I just showed you, you don't have to. I mean, that's, if you feel like it needs a little bit more blending in between layers, then you can surely go for it. Oh, that was fun. Okay, I want to move my stuff back, and hopefully we can do another layer here. So, brush. That one is done. So, again, I mist down the brush. It just seems to glide so much better when you do it like this. Alright, we're going to mist it down again. Do a whole lot because then you're going to get drippies, which I see already, but it will be fine. We'll get them. Now normally I would sand in between before that second layer just to knock down any bumps, just to make it smooth. And so when you come in with your second layer, it's just gonna blend a little bit easier, but it's not a big deal. You can if you want. That is totally up to you. You could wait and sand until your second layer. So totally up to you guys on that part. Alright, now I'm going to get my next, I have to get my paper towel here. So then the next color is Savannah Mist. And I want to make sure it's moist. I hate that word. How about damp? Start down, it's dry yet. Start down where you did before. And bring it up into the light. Like you did before. Okay. All I'm doing is just wiping it off in between layers. So now we go to the dusty blue. Still, I don't like that feeling when it pulls your brush. Beautiful morning. And then the last color for the second coat. These underneath, out of the way. You can definitely feel it pull. So we'll go back and spray it before you go up because that's going to pull that paint back off. So I think I'm going to just use a quick chip brush here and do the legs because I want the front of the legs a solid blue. I do not want any blending on the legs. Side. And there you go, guys. There is your chalk paint blending 101. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you check out more of my videos. And also check the Insiders group if you'd like to join. But there it is. Always start from light to dark, same brush, easy peasy. Thanks, guys.